ghouls and goblins. I want to tell you guys about a Halloween urban legend. It was actually stemmed from a real live event and only a mere 5 hours away from Houston, if you can believe that. The legend is called the Hook Man. The most famous story of them all was the campfire story, The Hook. We've all heard about the couple that parks in Lover's Lane. They hear strange noises. They don't think anything of it. They hear on the radio that an escaped patient from the mental asylum is on the loose. They get home only to find a bloody hook hooked to the door of their car. Where did this urban legend come from? With all legends and tales, folklore, there is always some truth behind these creepy stories, and this is one I want to tell you guys because it only happened 5 hours from Houston. The little town of Texarkana was rocked to the core. 1946, all of a sudden, these murders started to happen all over the town. The very first year, 5 people were found murdered. They were shot, they were stabbed. 2 of the victims were found with a big silver meat hook in their back. Now, over the span of 4 years, there was a total of 22 victims. The word about town was he only actually came out and did the murders when there was a full moon. But that kind of paled into insignificant. In year 3, he just started murdering out of the blue, and there was no moon in the sky. But he still got the nickname of the Moonlight Murderer. He wore a brown sack over his head with eye holes cut into it. That was all they knew about him. Brown sack over his head, and he was tall. And that was all the police had to go on. They literally interviewed over 300 people in that town and come up with absolutely nothing. Zero. Now, these murders went on for 4 years. Over the span of 4 years, people of Texarkana were terrified, especially if the moon came up, because he got the nickname of the Moonlight Murderer. A few people in the 3rd year were found with hooks in their back. Terrified people. They started to nail shut their windows at night because he wasn't just ambushing people in the street. He was coming into their homes to kill them. People of the town were terrified. They started to nail up their doors, nail up their windows. They wouldn't go out in the town after dark. Anytime after 4 o'clock, no one was on the street. They brought in extra police force, extra help. They could not identify the Moonlight Murderer whatsoever. By 1950, they were panicking because there was nearly 36 people had lost their life to this killer. Who was he? Why was he doing it? Why did he only come out in the moonlight to do it? Now, a strange thing also happened. Halloween Eve, 1950, all of a sudden the killings just stopped. They stopped dead. No one ever knew what happened to him, why the killing stopped, where did he go? To this day, the mystery still remains. They have no idea and no clue who the Moonlight Murderer actually was. Is he still out there? Does he still kill people? Did he move? Did he go to another village, another town? Did he come to Houston? We will never ever know. He just disappeared into thin air. This is where the legend came from of the Hook or the Hook Man. It was a real live murderer, the Moonlight Murderer. Now I want to say this to you guys. Halloween, October 31st. It could start up at any time. So if you're out walking in the dark that night and you hear strange footsteps behind you, my advice to you is don't turn around. Run. Run as fast as you can, because it could be the return of the Hook Man, the ghost of the Hook Man. You just never know. But be careful out there, ghouls and gals, especially Halloween night, because you just might encounter the Hook Man. Happy Halloween.